Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday night. Just got back from basketball and shit's been all over the place. It started from the last half an hour in the market. I'm pretty sure most of you guys were aware of it. News came out that um, pretty much that there was absolutely no progress on any of the talks while China was here, and apparently their entire team was just halted all negotiations, and we're gonna hop on a plane and fly back tomorrow. um, while they were supposed to speak Thursday and Friday, so they were technically leaving the meeting early. Um, that's when you saw the red huge candle into the close. We'll hop onto that. This was into the close, and then it carried over on the futures. I have the futures pulled up over here on the left. You saw this all the way down into the 288 range on the SPY. Um, which was near like the bottom of our balance, and you could see that absolutely none of that stuck, and we're now back above the 13 EMA on the hourly chart on the futures. Um, these news headlines right here is pretty much all you need to see and look at right now, and how much manipulation is going into this market and how sensitive everything is. Now imagine this, that the market's dropping a percent with the snap of a finger, like that. What's going to happen to this sensitive market when there's physical proof that, some sort of horrifying event or catalyst is upon us? Like, we could drop 20% in a day, like it's possible at this rate. Just think about it. You know how, like, it's just crazy to me that the market or the White House came out and said after that all that was fake news. Um, Now, I don't see how that could be fake news because it literally got posted everywhere. Like, if it pops up in my news section here on Thinkorswim, it's a liable source. You know that concerns me that the White House is now trying to cover their own ass. Now listen to me. I think that there has been a stalemate in these negotiations for quite some time. It's been very clear. Now, as we go on, and month over month we keep getting new data from both in China and here, both of our economies are taking a hit right now, right? So the longer this goes, the more pressure there is on both of our economies. Obviously, I think, in the end the US will be stronger than China is. China's very overinflated in my opinion, and they rely a lot on us. You could follow all their numbers of what they've done recently, and the decline and just about everything. Now we were getting hit too, but nothing substantial yet. We'll be fine. Um, Obviously, we'll pull back in all of our economic growth, and ultimately that's considered a recession. Pulling back and slowing of growth. Um, Now I think both sides want to come to an agreement on a deal to where we feel comfortable and we're not getting fucked anymore in these trade deals with China, because we were getting legitimately fucked, right? For years. Trump comes in, stands up to them, and says, "Look, we're not doing business like this anymore. There's no way that the United States, the powerhouse that we are, is going to be getting the raw end of a deal like that consistently." He's one of those people that's going to stand up for us and stand up for the people and stand up for our economy, and I love that. Trust me, I'm all for it. But the markets are beginning to see pressure right now, and it's very scary to me that we could drop a percent and then gain back a percent just because some headline came out. You know what I mean? Like, there was no physical anything to it. It was just a rumor. Rumors. That's a little scary to me. It almost brings me back to high school, because it's having a substantial impact on what's going on. Now, obviously, we want them to agree on a deal with us, and stick things out and get what we want. And I think that Trump's going to have to be forced to almost make a deal prior to the election, um, just to almost guarantee his reelection. I personally don't think that there's much competition in the race right now. But enough of the politics, enough of the bullshit. I want to go over the technicals and really what we could be focusing on going into tomorrow. So right here in this red rectangle is what I like to call my support zone for now. So it starts at 2,900 on the SPX and ends at around 28.75. This level, this is on the 30-day chart. This is where we're going to be trading. So what I want to focus on, first of all, is that we gap down, right? Tuesday session, we had a substantial gap down. Now, the Bulls had two opportunities to fill this gap now. Late on that price spike where the Fed came out and spoke, they couldn't fill the gap, right? They broke the high of the day, couldn't do it. Today, broke that price spike on Tuesday and continued to, stall and not fill this gap, right? This is at that 29.40 level on the SPX. They had two attempts now to fill this gap. That leads me to believe that, look here, we got a lower high on the MACD. We'll probably be opening up below the 13 EMA and mid-Bollinger Band tomorrow on the 30-minute and probably the hourly. And we'll probably be opening, I think we'll be opening around this range or towards the bottom of today's trading range. Now, that puts us under this 29.18 resistance. It was a low a day here. We did fill this gap. But this is a key resistance level. You can see it is a heavy level all day Tuesday and all day today until, we finally broke out and we're trending higher. And that's where I was saying, okay, maybe we'll take calls here. Because if we take out that price spike, we could certainly fill that gap. There's a lot of room on that upside. If we open up below this level, I personally think that the odds of us trading down to 2,900 and then into this range, which is at like 288, 286 on the SPY, I certainly think that's possible. Like down here, we have a key support. I think our bottom is this 286.63 range. And below 289, we have, room to 288 very quickly. So I think we're going to have wide trading ranges tomorrow. But what I want to focus on is this 29.18 as our first upside. And then ultimately throughout the rest of the week, this 29.40 level to hold as our main resistance. Now, if we go to the longer time frames here, I'll do it on the SPX so I don't have all those fucking annoying price levels up on the screen. What we're looking for here is if we do eventually fill this gap on any sort of catalyst, something positive comes in. This is a tough resistance, this 29.40 level. We have that key chart level and then a key indicator here with the 13 EMA looming right overhead. Now, we did post a higher low, but we haven't really seen much from the Bulls recently to lead me to any sort of strength going into this. So what I'm looking for is obviously to test this key level, which was the low of the day on the 4th. And, we can't really come up with a game plan until we see where we're trading at in the morning. A lot can change overnight. And when the market's like this, you guys know I'm going to be trading SPY. Like, you already know that. There's really no reason to be focusing on any other setups because, one, we're not swing trading. And two, if we're day trading, all we need is the SPY, right? We're going to have volume, we're going to have liquidity, and we're going to have volatility. Why would you focus your attention on anything else? Master the setups that's offered to us right now, right? I think that's the best game plan for us, and obviously trading off these levels on the SPX and trading them, counterintuitive with the SPY is going to be incredible. We're going to have good opportunity, and, it's something that we can't really talk about now until the morning, and obviously I'll be in touch with you guys in the morning going over what I'm seeing and our possible destinations. But until then, we're going to have to wait, and I'm going to wrap this up because it's been getting kind of long. I had to go on a rant because there was just so much going on today after hours and so much affected on the technical aspect as well that we really had to cover, and I wanted to get that midweek video done. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm definitely curious to hear your thoughts, and I'll talk to you guys in chat tomorrow.